gifting. All right, y'all. So yes, I'm doing music reviews, but you have to send a gift via TikTok or Cash App. I don't care what you send as a gift. I don't care. It just has to be something. All right, y'all. So happy Tuesday. My name is Tracy VA, and you're watching Live with Tracy VA. Thank you for the person that already sent a submission in. That's a big deal. Thank you. Let me go ahead and send you a round of applause too. Y'all know the deal. We got Chochi LaFleur in here. But yes, I am doing music reviews. You just have to send a gift, whether it's Cash App or whether it's a gift, Roses, Galaxy, I don't care, on TikTok. So yeah, so welcome to Live with Tracy VA. Let's go ahead and get into it. All right, Chosen, don't do that, please. Thank you for the gift. Thank you for the gift, the gift, the gift, the gift. Thank you for the roses. Thank you for the roses. Thank you. Thank you for the roses. Yes, please like it. Please continue to like up the live. Okay, we're gonna get into your music after I get into my intro. Let's do the intro. Welcome to Live with Tracy VA. Welcome back. It's Tracy VA, and you're tuned into Live with Tracy VA, the spot where we keep it real, relevant, and resonating. Every episode, we react to viral clips, dive into music reviews, review fresh tracks, and we have real conversations about life, growth, and relationships. I allow music submissions in between topics, so if you want your music played or reviewed during show, please tip, or if you're on TikTok, please send gifts. You could even come on stage with me if any of these topics resonate, so make sure you grab your coffee, and let's go ahead and get into it. So let's go ahead and review some music. First up, we got is Reese. Who's Reese? Who's Reese? Who is that? That's somebody new. Let me know in the chat who is Reese. Did you send in HG3? Oh, that coffee is good. Reese is G3. What? Did you change your name? Okay. All right. Let's do G3. Let's get into their music. As for IG, I don't know if y'all could hear me. For some reason, it's taking a while to pop up. But anyways, let's go ahead and just get right into the music. And this is the song My Testimony. I want to play this song twice too, since we're just not getting in here. One out of 10 stars for him. That was your homeboy song. Oh.
Lot of shit that's on my mind, lot of shit that's on my head. Tryna build my image, and I fucked around, reattached the dread. Watch the ones who say they love you, can't go off of what was said. Beat the fake catching me dead, they hide the like snakes in the shed. I can't wait no more, that's the old me. I'm tryna stack this money, I want more, so please don't hold me. My time is coming, I see it through the door. It's my time, I'm tryna blow. You gon' ride, just let me know. Whoa. I've been on my own and I just want a better live. And you not in my head, you don't know what the fuck a nigga feelin'. Lost, I said my thought is black as fuck, I think it's cloudy. Y'all niggas better be lit. I'm the one man who won't fail this mission. Mama said this life shit gon' be sweet, that my shit a little sour. When I mix it up with sweet, I felt that shit, they gave me power. Took you by the hand, became a man that said the world be ours. Yeah, I been tryna blow, so when the fuck that nigga gon' get his flowers? I been tryna blow, niggas hatin', looking at me sour. Oh yeah, that might be true, but I'm still here. The ground keeps shaking, my heart still breaking, but my hands keep begging. Lot of shit that's on my mind, lot of shit that's on my head. Tryna build my image, and I fucked around, reattached the dread. Watch the ones who say they love you, can't go off of what was said. Beat the fake catching me dead, they hide the like snakes in the shed. I can't wait no more, that's the old me. I'm tryna stack this money, I want more, so please don't hold me. My time is coming, I see it through the door. It's my time, I'm tryna blow. You gon' ride, just let me know. Whoa. I got my fam, I got my kid, I got my wife, that's rocks in that cup. I swear to God, I cannot change, no time to play, I can't give up. Look up to God, get on my knees and pray, and that's when times get rough. I ask the Lord to take my blessings, pour and fill them right in that cup. Many times when I was by myself and I was on my own, I learned to do it by myself when no one picking up the phone. To watch the ones you feed on God, cause when you out, they up and gone. I've been trying to blow, so when the fuck that nigga gon' get his flowers? I've been trying to blow, niggas hating, looking at me sour.
I'm liking this song so far.
But I'm still here. The ground keeps shaking, my heart still breaking, but my hands keep begging. Lot of shit that's on my mind, lot of shit that's on my head. Tryna build my image, and I fucked around, reattached the dread. Watch the ones who say they love you, can't go off of what was said. Beat the fake catching me dead, they hide the like snakes in the shed. I can't wait no more, that's the old me. I'm tryna stack this money, I want more, so bitch don't hold me. My time is coming, I see you through the door. It's my time, I'm tryna blow. You gon' ride, just let me know.
Wow. Nice mix. Very well put together. What is that? Just put your slobber all over my hand. Wow, it was dripping. That was a really good track. I really enjoyed that. I actually want to listen to it back. Thank you for 800 likes. Nah, y'all definitely out the hood and y'all going into Hollywood, okay? Y'all are going straight to Hollywood with that song. That was a really good track, and I definitely want to listen to that back. Join Cavo now. Trying to promote the links. So let me know what y'all thought of the song for whoever's watching in the IG, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok stream. If you want a music review, you have to send a gift or Cash App. You could send a galaxy, a rose, I don't care, here on TikTok. Ew. Here on TikTok, or just send a Cash App. Okay, so today's topic of discussion, please share a story in the chat. Do you know somebody that has no friends, but they're actually cool as shit? Or do you know somebody that has no friends and you're like, I can see why you don't got no friends, okay? I really want to know today, while we discuss and review music, I really want to discuss on Live with Tracy VA, does no friends equal bad people? And this is a question I genuinely want to know. Because as I go through life, you know, sometimes I feel like it's proven and sometimes I feel like it's not. I feel like I've met people with no friends that I could see, you know, why they don't have no friends. But then again, I could see people that have no friends that are like, wait, they're really cool. They're really solid people. So sometimes I ask myself, is it preservation of their energy for people that have no friends, or is it a lack of accountability? So let me know in the chat from your experiences. Do you know somebody that don't got nobody in their circle? They don't got nobody. Hey, Trevion. Trevion said, who ain't got no friends? Friend. Trevion's one of my best friends, y'all. It's funny that he's in here. Why are you even here? You're supposed to be working. How do you have time to get on social media? I remember when I used to be able to just call you whenever. I used to call Trevion first thing in the morning, call him in the afternoon. He said I was scrolling chill. Well, here's your nephew. Here's your nephew, Chochi Bean. This boy crazy. By the way, he's rolling now, and he rolls like a gymnast, like real rapid, real aggressive. He says hi. Yes, but today we are talking. Today we are talking. Does no friends equal bad people? So we're gonna discuss this more, but let's go ahead and go into the song again. This is My Testimony by G3. Rate the song 1 through 10 in the chat. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Hey Chris, this shit crazy.
Fucking up live. Thank you. They love to vibe. They do. They're all vibes over here.
Lot of shit that's on my mind, lot of shit that's on my head. Tryna build my image, and I fucked around, reattached the dread. Watch the ones who say they love you, can't go off of what was said. Peek the fake catching me dead, they hide the like snakes in the shed. I can't wait no more, that's the old me. I'm tryna stack this money, I want more, so please don't hold me. My time is coming, I see it through the door. It's my time, I'm tryna blow. You gon' ride, just let me know. I've been on my own and I just want a better live. You not in my head, you don't know what the fuck a nigga feelin'. Lost, I said my thought is black as fuck, I think it's cloudy. Y'all niggas better be lit. I'm the one man who won't fail this miss. Mama said that life shit gon' be sweet, that my shit list sour. When I mix it up with sweet, I feel that shit, they gave me power. Took you by the hand, the cameraman that said the world be ours. Yeah, I've been tryna blow, so when the fuck that nigga gon' get his flowers? I've been tryna blow, niggas hating, looking at me sour. Oh yeah, that might be true, but I'm still here. The ground keeps shaking, my heart still breaking, but my hands keep begging. Lot of shit that's on my mind, lot of shit that's on my head. Tryna build my image, and I fucked around, reattached the dread. Watch the ones who say they love you, can't go off of what was said. Peek the fake catching me dead, they hide the like snakes in the shed. I can't wait no more, that's the old me. I'm tryna stack this money, I want more, so please don't hold me. My time is coming, I see it through the door. It's my time, I'm tryna blow. You gon' ride, just let me know. I got my fam, I got my kid, I got my wife that's in that cup. I swear to God, I cannot change, no time to play, I can't give up. Look up to God, get on my knees and pray, and that's when times get rough. I asked the Lord to take my blessings, pour and fill them right in that cup. Many times when I was by myself and I was on my own, I learned to do it by myself when no one picking up the phone. To watch the ones you feed on God, cause when you out, they up and gone. I've been trying to blow, so when the fuck that nigga gon' get his flowers? I've been trying to blow, niggas hating, looking at me sour. Oh yeah, that might be true, but I'm still here. The ground keeps shaking, my heart still breaking, but my hands keep begging. Lot of shit that's on my mind, lot of shit that's on my head. Tryna build my image, and I fucked around, reattached the dread. Watch.
All right, so this is Live with Tracy VA. Thank you so much for being here, where we do music reviews, we react, we do real talk, and of course, yeah, some reactions. So today we are discussing, does no friends equal bad people? This is a conversation that be heavy on my mind as I go throughout life. I just think, I don't know. It's sometimes it proves, like, something I go through. It proves that, okay, no friends equals bad people. Sometimes it don't. So I want to go ahead and get into this a little bit more. Let's dive into this a little bit more. By the way, if you're watching, make sure, yes, share with your friend. Go ahead and repost it. This is Live with Tracy VA. Originally, I was doing music reviews on here, and I was like, yeah, it's time to be larger than life, right? It's time to do things bigger than what you're used to. So go to sleep. But yes, this is my talk show where we talk about real topics, and of course, we also review music in between. So if you do want your music reviewed, you do have to tip me, okay? Whether it's Cash App or whether it's a gift. Okay. I'm not reviewing y'all's music for free. I did that 2 years for y'all. So okay, so yeah. Moving on, let's go ahead and talk about it. So, does having no friends mean you're a bad person? Now, I know this is a very provocative and universal question, but I'm gonna try to get deep with this. So let's talk about it, because I hear this all the time. When someone has no friends, people automatically assume they're messy, toxic, or problematic, a bad person. But is that actually true? Or are we just conditioned to think anyone who's alone must be a problem? Now pause. Let that sink in. Because some of the kindest people, I know y'all can agree, be the realest people and they don't have a big circle. And sometimes no friends is protection, not punishment. I want to talk about that part that says people automatically assume they are messy, toxic, and problematic. So, as I get older, I do see, patterns in people, right? For the people that don't have no friends, I feel like it's, if I were to put it in a graph, I would say for the people that don't have no friends because they are genuine people, that's a very small percentage. But people that don't have no friends because they are messy people, they're just so problematic. I feel like that's an even bigger percentage. But that's my opinion. I want y'all to drop it in the chat what y'all think. Um one one situation I could think of, I know somebody that always be alone, and they be talking about how they don't have nobody, they don't have no friends. As I Originally, when I met them, I was like, dang, this don't make no sense. I even told them this. I was like, this don't really make no sense. Like, you're really cool. Like, you got a lot going on for yourself. You got a good head on your shoulders. But as the boy, go to sleep. As the relationship got deeper, I was like, ooh, they are really messy. They are a really messy person. They are the kind of person, we could be in the happiest place on earth and they could be so destructive with their words. And it's like it just comes so natural to them. It don't even, it's not even something that they're forced to do. They're just naturally like that. You could be in a happy situation and they could be doing something, and the next second they're trying to manipulate and move around the room. So it's just a whole bunch of messy shit going on. And I had to bring that to their attention, and I had to tell them straight up, like, I could see why you are alone. I could see why you don't got no friends, because look at you. And I feel like I have this way of showing people who they are. And I was just like, look at you. You There was no reason for you to do this, and you did this. This was a happy day, this was supposed to be a good day, but you were still maneuvering, using your words and using different actions to start some mess. And then I have another person that I know where they've never been a friends kind of person, but as I experience them, I'm like, okay, thinking like, okay, well, they're really cool. They are really great people. They go hard for who they love. I'm just like, well, why is it that they don't? And I would see how, what was the action? I would see how they would say something to spark some type of emotion in me or whoever, and then like play dumb, like they didn't just say something to start some mess. People go about ways to be messy. So that's two people I really think of when we discuss this, because it makes me understand. I could see why they don't have anybody in their corner. I could see why people really don't want to be around them, because this could be cool one second, the next second this person is bringing chaos to their lives. And who would want to be around somebody like that? But then I also met people that don't have no friends and they stay to themselves, and again, really solid people, very aware people, hyper aware maybe, very intuitive. And I would get to know them, and it's just solid all throughout from beginning to end. So then that makes me start to realize, I feel like you have some people that don't have friends because they're genuinely shitty or conniving people, shitty or conniving. And then you got a small percentage of people that don't have no friends because sometimes I feel like they're just way too good for this world. And if you know somebody in the chat, know somebody like this, drop it in the chat, drop the experience. Or if this is you, drop it in the chat. But I feel like some people are just way too good for friends. Like, even like the most successful people we see on in Hollywood, usually they don't have a large group of friends. They probably have like one best friend, and then they always be around their family or be around random people. I have somebody in mind. I would take one person. Like Beyonce. We don't really see Beyonce with Kelly without, Kelly Rowland, maybe that's it. We don't see Beyonce with a lot of women, a lot of friends. Who else could I think of? Oprah Winfrey. Like Oprah Winfrey. Hey Jordan, do I react to beats? Yes, I do. Just send a gift or a cash app. I don't care what it is. Like Oprah Winfrey, it's just always Oprah and Gayle King. We don't see Oprah with anybody else. So I'm not saying, like, I don't know who those people are behind closed doors, but I think once you get to a certain level, friendships kind of just it don't really equate to how good of a person you are or how successful you are. So drop it in the chat. Do you know somebody that got no friends? And if so, why do you think that is? Is it because they're too good of a person, maybe? Or can you see why? So this is a genuine discussion, and it's just something I'm curious on what you guys think on it. So make sure you drop your opinions in the comment section. If this is you, this is somebody you know, or if this is a family friend, drop it in the chat. But we're gonna go ahead and get into some more music. Also, if you do want your music played during the stream, just make sure you send a gift, whether it's TikTok gift or Cash App. Let me know. But we're gonna go ahead and get into another song, and then we're gonna discuss this more. All right, let's do it. I don't know why it's not playing. Why we not playing music? I don't know why it's not playing music. So yeah. So how is everybody feeling today? Drop it in the chat. What are y'all looking forward to? I know Christmas is coming up this month. Are we getting into the Christmas spirit? Oh, I see it. All right, let's do this song. Let's do Find. Happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday.
Okay, find your way, dumbass nigga my way. I'm tired, popping a drug, baby, you know it's been on my face. Damn, demons talking too much, so when I catch your body today, and you know I'm a fire, yeah, I'll find a way to slay, slam, hot 10, lay on, yeah, I ain't got patience. My bitch right there, no talking, she better tell what I'm saying. Body T, bitch, yeah, I'm fucking, like Curry, bitch, yeah, I'm kidding. NBA kids that we making, damn.
You up and grinding? Yes, I am. I'm gonna be on here for like another hour. I really love how I go about my show now. Just, not just doing music reviews, but having a real topic of discussion, because it allows me to, if people don't send in music, I just go back and listen to the music that somebody sent 3 days ago, 2 days ago, and I just keep, recycling the music. So, it's way better than me just listening to music and just forgetting about it and just going on to like a whole 1,000 songs. Because y'all, I was getting submissions. I was getting like shit. I think in the past 3 months, I think it was like 5,000 submissions. Hi, Sosa. Good morning. Hope you are okay too, you and your family as well. I appreciate it. I was getting a whole lot of submissions and I was just like, what is the meaning of this? This don't got no meaning. Everybody else is on here. Thank you so much. Teo, thank you. Yeah, I was like, what's the meaning? I'm just reviewing people's music. Ain't really no connection. People going, I'm like, this ain't Burger King. Like, we need to be making connections, okay? We need to be connecting and talking about things that actually matter. So that's why I had to go ahead and make that change. And it's like day 5 or day 6, and I'm still firm in it, not changing it. But I did, for the people that, still want music reviews, I did get an invite from a radio station to go live on their platform or their IG. So I'll probably do that tonight. But on here, no, It's live with Tracy VA and then with music reviews. So if you do want your music review, just make sure you send a gift. So today we are talking about friends. Like I said, the whole week we're talking friends. Yesterday we talked how has your views on friendship changed throughout the years, and today we are talking, does no friends equal bad people? Tomorrow you could take a guess on what we're talking about. But I really want to know, thank you for the likes. Thank you. I really want to know your guys' opinion on this. Are you somebody that has a lot of friends? Are you somebody that, don't got no friends? And for the people that you do know that don't have no friends, is it because you just think maybe they're probably too good for friends? Or are they messy as fuck? Like, are they messy? And what I was saying before the song played was, I feel like there's a higher percentage of people that are messy that don't got no friends, and there's a very small percentage of people that don't got no friends, because I feel like they're just way too good to have specific friends. And I use some celebrities as an example. Like Drake. Does Drake even have a best friend? I don't think so. Drop it in the chat if y'all know Drake got a best friend or not. But like I said, I feel like the biggest people don't have a set group of friends because they just got so much shit going on, and the energy that they do have in their day, they want to keep that for themselves. So I don't think having no friends always equals bad people. But I did use those examples earlier. I'm like, oh, I can see why you really, don't have a lot of people around you, because, a lot of people are draining, a lot of people are draining. And I'm like, okay, I could see why people don't want to be around you. Now, with me, I would say I'm somebody that I have a lot of friends, and I have like, solid friends, and I got people like family. But I feel like with friendship now, today, I don't know, I feel like I'm everybody's friend. I don't know, maybe it's the Aquarius in me. Drop your zodiac sign if y'all an Aquarius, or just drop your zodiac sign, period. I don't really want to know y'all's, zodiac signs. But Ace said, sometimes there's good people that have no friends. Exactly. And that's what we were talking about. There are sometimes good people that have no friends because they're just too real of people. They're just too genuine of people, or they're just too self-aware, and maybe they got so much stuff going on. Like, there's a lot of things to take into consideration. But for people to say like, oh, they don't got no friends, therefore they're a bad person, I think today, like, that's just a little ignorant, because I feel like we've experienced people enough. Okay, we got a Libra in the chat. Y'all, I would consider Libras friendly. Would you consider yourself a friendly person? Thank you, Ace, for that comment. SB Cash said, isn't it crazy how strangers support you harder than some friends? That's my daughter. She's watching Lucas in the background. So I feel like I'm a testament to that comment, SB Cash. Sosa said, I'm too friendly at times. Okay, I'm the same way. I think that's the air sign thing, where we just love people. We love experiencing people. We love learning from people. We love people. we're very kumbaya, okay? But also, we don't like people too close to us because we like to be alone a lot. Well, that's an Aquarius. But Cash said, isn't it crazy how strangers support you harder than some friends? And I feel like I'm a testament to that because I I was somebody that was always alone in childhood. Like I was that person that was always quiet in the room and everybody wanted to fight me. I'm just like, why y'all want to fight me? Because I'm quiet? I don't know. I didn't like in high school and stuff, I didn't feel like nobody understood me. I love my me time, right? I don't feel like anybody understood me. Like I feel like everybody's here and my mind is like over somewhere in like 2030. Like that's how I guess that's Aquarius energy. But yes, strangers, especially when I moved to Atlanta and like being on social media, I remember when I had merch and I had a clothing line and it was strangers buying it, but my friends, I'm not going a good amount of my friends, I would say all my friends bought my merch, but a lot of people didn't that knew me. But it's them strangers that goes so hard. So it's like Cash, like what do you think that means? Like are we meant to be people that have friend groups or are we meant to be people that are, open to strangers, And I think that's a pretty interesting thing. I'm somebody that's big on, staying in your tribe and having your tribe, but I like to just open myself up to everybody. And I think that's why I said I just be everybody's friend. I want to be everybody's friend because I found that when you close yourself to just your friend group or the people that you just miss out on a whole lot of opportunities and a whole lot of blessings. So I'm somebody that I would consider, that I say that says I have a lot of friends. But if I didn't have friends, I feel like I would still have a lot of friends because I just really love people and I'm just really open to people. And them strangers will really bless you. I'm talking about you start a business today, they'll be the first people. What way before your family members. So I think that's definitely something to take into consideration. Not all the time having no friends equals bad people. So why does society think no friends equals red flag? We got social media. Social media always pushing squad goals, which is something I can't even really resonate with because squad goals. I be seeing people with groups of friends, like big groups, and I'll be like, how the fuck do you do that? How do you do that? Just I feel like they just be throwing everybody in the group chat. Mass message. I can't do that. There's way too much maintenance. We talked about that yesterday. SB Cash said shit is crazy. I don't know really. I've been trying to understand it. Yeah. And I think we should just let our hearts be open to everybody. Because some strangers will really bless you. Sosa said true. I've had more help from friends and family and more support to family. Family is harsh sometimes. I feel like I feel like my friends understand me better than a lot of family members. Family members are already kind of judgmental because when they raise you, they think they have a very like strict way of thinking, closed-minded, way of thinking. So it's like, okay, it's my child. They're like this. They presented this, so therefore they're that. But friends are able to grow with you and understand, your changes and the patterns and the way you think and why you do things. So I can definitely see that. Family is a little harsh sometimes, but them friends be coming through um harder than family. But like I was saying with squad goals, I can't do that. I don't It'd be hard to keep up with my friends' birthdays right now. I got like 3 friends in February, 1 friend in March, I got my husband in May. Like it's just a whole lot of things to keep up with. I don't know how people do that. So why else does society think no friends equals red flags? The movies that we watch in entertainment, they show the loner as the villain. Which is crazy. A loner being a villain? I don't know. Have y'all ever been intimidated by the loner in the room? Have y'all ever been the loner in the room? Because I know I have. I don't feel threatened when somebody is a loner. When I see somebody alone, I don't think, oh my gosh, they're going to hurt us all. I think they know something I don't. When I see people out at restaurants by themselves or vacationing by themselves, I be admired like, damn, you can do this by yourself. To where I started, they inspired me to start doing things by myself. You know, going out to eat, going to the bar, going on vacations. Yeah, I'll be like, hell yeah, they know something I don't. And it's so much power being able to do things on your own because you realize how much you've been holding yourself back, waiting for somebody to tag along with you. I don't know. Being the loner sounds pretty damn cool sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. All right, what else we got? What else we got? So people are uncomfortable with those who don't need attention. This one I never understood. Why are we threatened by people that don't need attention? Because this is me, okay? I could say this is where I fit. Being by myself has always been cool with me, you know. Like I said, when I was at high school and I would sit by myself, people be like, okay, she's about to do something or she has evil intentions. I'm like, no, I'm okay with being by myself. I'm okay with not being the center of the room. I'm okay with that. But why does that bother people? I will never understand that. And this is dropping in the chat what y'all think. Why do you think it bothers people when you are somebody that's okay with being alone? We got to think about that. All right. We're taught that popularity equals good character. Fuck no. What? Absolutely not. Popularity equals good character. Oh my gosh. I used to beat up people in high school. The popular kid, I'll be like, this is some bullshit. I'm just the kind of person to be like, y'all don't see this? Y'all don't see? I don't know. I feel like I've always been ahead of my time. Who is somebody that's very popular in the industry? Drop it in the chat. They're usually the worst person, right? Drop it in the chat. I don't ever equate somebody that's popular with being a good person. And like I said, it be the loners these days, especially at this old ass age, that be the coolest people. So, no, I do not think popularity equals good character. And also, we have adults project their insecurities onto the quiet ones. This is me. This is me. This one is definitely me. Silence. Silence was really a powerful thing to have. And you'll realize when you are the silent person in the room, you bother so many damn people. The people that need the noise, the people that need the affirmations from other people, the people that always need somebody to make them feel good. It be the quiet people that don't need none of that, that be the most dangerous person in the room. And I feel like that's who people should aspire to be. You should want to be somebody that's happy with yourself. You should be somebody that feels like that they don't need anybody. So drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat your thoughts. Okay, so for another one, you could have no friends for good reasons. So let me tell you this. You could outgrow people. You've matured. They didn't. You protect your peace now. You know, low drama, low stress. You're in a parent wife season. I would say that's me. My house is my world, okay? It's a lot of energy that goes into my home. So it's a whole lot of effort to call a friend, call real quick. I just want to see if you're okay. I just want to see if you're good. I just want to see if you're all right. I'm calling you just to let you know I see you. I see what you're doing. I love you. I care about you. Hang up the phone. But to sit on the phone, it's been hard these days. I'm not going to lie. Especially, being married and having kids, it takes up a whole lot of your energy. So that little drop of energy that you have, you want to preserve that. What else we got? You've been betrayed before. Your energy take is limited. Your heart is cautious. You're selective. You won't accept bare minimum friendships anymore. With bare minimum friendships, like I talked about this yesterday, and I was saying how I consider myself a low maintenance friend, right? But for the bare minimum friendships, I could see a lot of people having friendships these days, and it's for all the wrong reasons. You know, whether it's to trauma dump for aesthetics, for pictures, for videos, for vlogs. When I was in Atlanta, I used to be with all that shit, and now it's like no. I really do value, like I said yesterday, I value the people that's gonna love me through every season. We don't gotta talk every day. We could talk once a month, but I value the people that love me for every season. The hard times, the good times, all that other stuff, the aesthetics and shit, that don't matter to me. So let me know in the chat if you are somebody that decided to. No, Canby, just drop a gift. Just dropped roses, a galaxy, I don't care, or send a cash app, and I'll play your song now. We're actually about to go into our music segment. So if you're somebody that decided to have no friends, because that's a lot of decisions people are making these days. What's the reasons? But if that is you, I can understand why. People doing things for the wrong reasons. They're doing it for social media. They're doing it for, I don't know. There's content friendships these days. Like, I'm friends with this person for content. I'm not into that. So let me know in the chat, what are your thoughts and what are your current opinions on friendships, and where do you stand with it? And like I said, do you think no friends equals bad people? How do you send? Hey, Kazi. So if you want to send music, there's the Discord. It's in the link in the bio. Or if you want to send to the email, just ask. But you do have to gift. You do have to gift or cash app. I don't care what you gift. It could be a galaxy. It could be roses. I don't care. But you do have to gift. So I could play your song. So I'm about to play music in a second. What else we got? When no friends can be a red flag. I feel like having no friends can be a red flag when they can't keep relationships at all. Ooh, but that's a tough one though, cause you got people like me that I'm very much like, I'll be cool. I'll be cool with somebody one day, and one day I just wake up being like, you know what? Nah, and then go, and then another one I'll be like, nah, go, like, I guess that's why I don't post nobody no more. But yes, if you want your music played, please send in and make sure you send a gift. Oh, but yeah. I feel like B Simone is a good example of this one. Had to drop a name. Conflict follows them everywhere. Ooh, keep them people away from me. Why the hell you always in problems? Why you always fighting? Why you always want to talk about? Yeah, no, you're definitely a red flag. They blame everyone else. Oh my god. Why do they treat me like this? Well, damn, you a mean ass person. What the heck? They drain people emotionally. Every time you call, every time they call, they want to talk about situations that they put themselves in where they could have easily took themselves out. I'm not gonna lie, I'm that kind of friend. I would leave a friendship for this one. When it gets to draining me, constantly putting yourself in situations you could have avoided. And a lot of people watching this right now, they might think that's not cool. Like, I remember I stepped away from one friendship, and everybody around me was like, why? Like, nah, they did this, they did that. But it's like, I was telling them, like, I don't have the capacity for this. I'm at a grown age. Once somebody keeps putting them in messed up situations, I don't want to hear about it no more. Because, life is, a lot of things in life are not avoidable, but a lot of things are avoidable. And I feel like when somebody's always putting them in a messed up situation, or themselves in a messed up situation, it gets tiring after a while. It does. All right. Make sure you send your music too. We're about to get into some songs. What else? They sabotage connections. They never self-reflect. Never self-reflect. Is that you? Drop it in the chat. So we're about to sum this up, but let's go ahead and get into let's do a song real quick, and then we're gonna finish this up, and then we're going to get into a reaction video. Let's do Game of Love. Thank you guys so much for watching Live with Tracy VA. Thank you so much. Thank you for the gifts. There's no friends equal bad people. Drop in the chat.
Oh, baby, what's the game of love? I'm a thug nigga out that back, baby, up out that mud. Abusing drugs on the daily, trying to catch a buzz. I ain't tripping about what you said, baby, don't need a hug. Oh, baby, what's the game of love? I'm a thug nigga out that back, baby, up out that mud. Abusing drugs on the daily, trying to catch a buzz. I ain't tripping about what you said, baby, don't need a hug.
G3.
Oh, baby, what's the game of love?
Stuck inside the trenches, man, I'm just trying to get it. Yeah, I'm only 20 and I'm trying to make a living. Trying to get right to the bag, man, I'm chasing all these millions. Man, I'm steady in the dark, yeah, I'm steady in my feelings. Now I'm really on my own. Only thing up on my side, baby, it is chrome. How you say you love me and you really do me wrong? Man, I speak my pain and my problems in this song. Like, just tell me how you really feel. Yeah, my love for you, girl, you know it's really real. When you say that you love me, man, it's not the same. Yeah, I'm steady thinking about you all up in my brain. Yeah, I thought you was gonna save me. Yeah, all this pain that I've been feeling lately. Say you was my peace, but I'm steady trying daily. Say that you love me, but then you go erase me.
Demons in my head that make it hard to go to sleep. See, I can't trust the soul, baby, all up in these streets. See, my heart so fucking froze, baby, that it can barely beat. Why you said you love me if you ain't gon' stay with me? Now I'm all alone, reminiscing about the past, baby, get it gone. I can't trust you no more, baby, please don't call my phone. I'm just trying to see what the fuck you really on, huh? Oh, baby, what's the game of love? I'm a thug nigga out that back, baby, up out that mud. Abusing drugs on the daily, trying to catch a buzz. I ain't tripping about what you said, baby, don't need a hug. Oh, baby, what's the game of love? I'm a thug nigga out that back, baby, up out that mud. Abusing drugs on the daily, trying to catch a buzz. I ain't tripping about what you said, baby, don't need a hug. Oh, baby, what's the game of love?
I like the hook, but the mix is kind of throwing me off. Yeah. On a scale, I would rate that song I would just give it a 6. Like, it was cool, but that mix was throwing me off. It was. All right, so where are we at? So before we get into some reactions, I don't really have a specific thing I want to react to because I didn't really. Yesterday we did Diddy. And we did Cam Newton and DR's interview. But I guess we could do a little bit more of Diddy stuff, but let's go ahead and close this out. So today we are talking, does no friends equal bad people? And we had a very deep discussion about this as we're dissecting, does no friends equal bad people? But let's do this. Being friendless doesn't define your character, your behavior does. This is where having no friends doesn't mean you're a bad person, but having no accountability, now that might. Like I said, having no friends doesn't mean you're a bad person, but having no accountability, that might. Y'all, I feel like this world needs a cleanse, especially for people that have zero accountability, no evolution, none whatsoever. And it's also a scary place because usually people like this, they end up isolating themselves and they stay in a box and So as they stay in this box, they think that their way of life is correct because they're in that box. They don't have to deal with nobody else. But to me, that doesn't prove anything. That there's no resolution there. And accountability is always the answer. I think accountability equals growth. Um, it's a form of self-love. Uh, if you believe in the Bible, it's a form of being your higher self. Yeah. And like I said, having no friends doesn't mean you're a bad person, but having no accountability, that might. Now, do you think having no friends is a red flag? Have you ever cut everyone off for peace? Does being alone ever scare you? Is not having friends a choice or a sign? If you have no friends right now, are you happier or lonelier? And what made you outgrow people? So go ahead and drop it in the chat. But like I said yesterday, my views on friendship has changed. I have amazing friends, but when it comes to my scale of life, maintenance has become a lot more difficult, especially me being, family person now. And the time I have alone is the time I want to have for me. So I can see why a lot of people may not have friends, but it's not because they're a bad person. It's because sometimes people just don't have time to maintain those relationships, water them, calling, um, going out with them for a cup of coffee or going on vacations. Yeah. So let me know in the chat your final thoughts on this discussion. But let's go ahead and look at some things we can react to. So moving on, what are your thoughts on the Diddy documentary? Did you watch it? Because I've seen a lot of people talking about it. What we talking about here? Looks like 50 Cent has the number one watch thing on Netflix. So congrats to him, I guess. But he definitely opened up a whole lot of mess. And we was talking about it yesterday. And my biggest take was, I don't even know how all that footage got in 50 Cent's hands. And then again, I don't even know why Diddy was documenting such trying moments. These are the moments before he has to go off to prison. So, yeah. Ain't really nothing to react to, but if there is, then I'm definitely gonna take note on it tomorrow. And nothing really going on in the world. What is this? Producer Lil Rod says there were days when he would party with Diddy all night and wake up sore in the morning, not knowing what happened. He claims that some days he woke up next to women and some days he woke up next to Diddy. That's crazy. That's crazy. Sore where? When I saw that, I was like, sore where? That's the question. But prayers for Lil Rod. The saddest thing about the Diddy documentary is for all the people that spoke, I think they're all strong people. On the other hand, working in the music industry, the entertainment industry, once you're on a certain level with somebody and it doesn't work out, it's not always that you're blacklisted. However, you just kind of it's complicated to get back in because you're always going to be known as that person that worked with Diddy. It's not like you worked with, like, who's on here, you worked with 6ix9ine or something, or you worked with somebody on that level. But once you work with like the billionaires and on that level, like a Beyonce or a Jay-Z or something, for you to try again to get back in the field or get back in there, it's always gonna be difficult. But the saddest thing for me was hearing Lil Rod's story and hearing about, I think her name is Capricorn Clark, which was Diddy's assistant. It's scary because can they even get a job after everything? Can they even get a job after that? Because what are you going to say? Oh, yes, I worked for Diddy and this happened and I'm on this documentary. I'm everywhere in the media. And would somebody want to work with you? Drop it in the chat. Do you think that these people are still gonna want to be worked with? But Lil Rob put in all that work, and he still ain't get his money. Like, that's sad. That's sad. That is sad. That's sad. Yeah. So throughout the whole documentary, it was hard to watch, but I can't say it was definitely needed when it comes to um, documenting the rise of somebody that feels like they're invincible in their fall. You know, I'm never happy to see somebody fall from being at such a large level, but I feel like once you start, you know, just acting like you're untouchable and invincible and doing so many crazy things, it eventually catches up. So that's kind of what made me enjoy watching the Diddy story. All right, so let me know if any of these topics resonate with you. Today we talked about does no friends equal bad people. So we're gonna talk about this more on the timeline. And like I said, if you want to send me any music, just drop it in the cord. But I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here because we already covered the topic and we talked about the reaction videos. But once again, y'all, my name is Live with Tracy VA. Well, my show is Live with Tracy VA. I go live every morning. I gotta go do some PR work. But all right, y'all. So that's a wrap for today's episode of Live with Tracy VA. We vibed or reacted to some viral clips and even dropped a few tracks along the way. I hope you took away something that resonates, whether it's life lessons, relationship insights, or fresh music you gotta check out. So thank you for tuning in, commenting, and being part of this community where we keep it real, relevant, and resonating. Don't forget to follow, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss a surprise episode. And always remember, life is too short to play small, second guess yourself. Keep showing up, stay bold, and chase what makes you feel alive. All right, me and Chochi are going to go play. I'm going to go do some PR work, and I'm going to see y'all tomorrow morning. All right?